My neighbor built a $100,000 pool on my land, so I used real estate law to take it for free. I own a large wooded lot in Texas. My neighbor, Brad, is a hedge fund manager who thinks rules don't apply to him. Last summer, Brad decided he wanted an infinity pool. He didn't ask for a survey, he didn't check the setback lines. He just pointed to a spot in his backyard near the tree line and told his contractors to dig. I walked over when the excavators arrived. I told Brad, "Hey, I'm pretty sure that's over the property line." Brad laughed. He literally laughed and said, "Don't be petty. I've been mowing that grass for 5 years. It's my land now. Ever heard of adverse possession? Look it up." He was trying to bully me with a legal term he didn't understand. Adverse possession allows someone to claim land if they use it openly for a certain period, usually 10 to 20 years. Mowing grass for 5 years doesn't count. But Brad was arrogant. He ignored me and poured the concrete. I didn't stop him. In fact, I let him finish. I watched him install the expensive heated tiles, the waterfall feature, and the limestone patio. It took 3 months. The day he filled it with water, I hired a licensed professional land surveyor. The surveyor came out with GPS equipment and located the original iron pins from the 1980s. The result was definitive. The property line wasn't where the grass stopped. It was 15 feet closer to Brad's house. Brad had built 80% of his new $100,000 pool on my property. I didn't knock on his door. I had my lawyer serve him with a lawsuit for trespass and a quiet title action. Brad's lawyer called immediately, threatening to countersue for adverse possession, but we shut that down instantly. In Texas, you need 10 years of use to claim adverse possession. Brad had owned his house for only 6. His claim was dead on arrival. Then came the fun part, the remedy. Under real estate law, when you build a permanent structure on someone else's land without permission, it becomes a permanent fixture. It becomes part of the real estate. My lawyer gave Brad 2 choices. Option A, he could pay to demolish the pool, remove every piece of concrete, and restore the land to its original forest condition. The estimated cost for demolition and environmental remediation was $40,000. Option B, he could sign a lot line adjustment agreeing that the pool remains, but he acknowledges it is now 100% my property, and he grants me a fence easement to block his access to it. Brad was furious. He had just spent $100,000 building a pool that he would either have to pay to destroy or give to me. He tried to offer me money. He offered $10,000 for the sliver of land. I said no. I told him, "You said it was your land. Now it's my pool." Brad chose option B. He couldn't afford the demolition on top of the construction loan he had taken out. He signed the papers. I put up a new fence right along the survey line, cutting Brad off from the pool he built. Now, every weekend, I sit by my free, heated infinity pool, drinking a beer. Sometimes I can see Brad watching me from his upstairs window. He learned an expensive lesson. Before you quote the law to your neighbor, you should probably hire a surveyor. I got a $100,000 pool for free because my neighbor was arrogant, but my friends are split. Half of them say I'm a genius, and the other half say I should have just sold him the small strip of land and been a good neighbor. Who is the jerk here? Me for taking the pool, or him for stealing my land? Let me know whose side you are on in the comments.